This morning we have a very tricky exit from Scrub Island Marina. There's a 59-foot catamaran right in front of us, so we have a very tight pivot that we have to do. So hopefully no problems.
Leave the land on Tuesday, go and chase the breeze, living on the water, a pirate's golden dream, a soft tail for a leopard, highway for the sea.
Well, better to be safe than sorry. That was uneventful leaving the dock. But we had a strong current and a strong wind, and there was a big ass boat in front of us. So, oh, and by the way, when your husband wakes you up out of bed and says, "Hey, we gotta leave right now because the wind is good," this is what you get.
After 3 weeks on board with us, we said farewell to Ellen and Nola. Thank you guys for being amazing crew, boat guests, and friends.
Man, it feels so good to be back in the BVI. We took 2 weeks off, went home and saw the kids and the grandkids and celebrated Hanukkah and late Thanksgiving. And we spent the night last night in Peter Island. And now we're heading up to one of our favorite places, which is the Bitter End Yacht Club. We haven't been there since the hurricane, actually, and they're rebuilding, and we can't wait to see what it looks like. So we are northbound to North Sound. Oh,
Wow, you just make that up?
I did. I just made that
Wow, that's
up.
impressive.
Thank you.
We always do deck checks. We always check all the lines and bolts and nuts and washers and make sure everything's good. And I did a whole deck check, but I forgot to unzip the stack pack. I guess I'm out of practice after 2 weeks.
Anchor's home.
Ready to come out.
Sake, we're not going to Cooper Island. We're just tacking. Beautiful tack, honey.
Thank you. Autopilot engaged. Hands off.
Tack complete. When you're sailing, you kind of look around a lot. See if there are any boats in front of you, if anybody's, gonna cross your bow. And then sometimes you look behind you and you see this.
It's the Norwegian Escape cruise ship. And he is coming right up our butt. I think we'll keep our eye on him for a few minutes.
So we're headed up to North Sound, which is the north side of Virgin Gorda, and we had a straight shot all the way from our tack at Cooper Island, but the wind was blowing so hard and we have so much windage on the boat that we needed a miraculous wind shift to clear the dogs, and lo and behold, we got it. So we made it. Well, didn't make it, we're not there yet, but we've been sailing just this one tack all the way from Cooper. It's been really nice.
picked up. When we first started sailing in the BVI, we would come through this cut here into North Sound, and it was always horrifying to us because it was just so shallow. It got to like 6 or 5 feet, coral heads all around. Now, if this is spending 9 months sailing the Bahamas, this is like not really a concern.
It's like, woo, we have 6 feet.
Yeah, we got a foot and a half under the keel or something. We're good.
That's Mosquito Island. Richard Branson owns it, and that's his resort that anybody can stay on.
Plenty of water, 2.5 feet under the keel. Got plenty.
We're here at Leverick Bay. It's one of our favorite places. We just actually stopped to get a few fruits and vegetables before the Christmas New Year's Eve rush. We just spent $142 at the grocery store. We got that there. Yeah, stuff's expensive here. Oh, it's my favorite gift shop, honey. I love it up there.
Oh yeah, we had a couple parties up there.
It's still early in the morning, so there aren't a lot of people here yet. But tomorrow is Christmas Eve, and the place will be packed. The next day, we headed to Trellis Bay to meet up with some friends. Here we go. Going out the same scary pass. Oh well, we came through it just fine. We'll do it again. We're here at Trellis Bay. It is December 23rd, and we just picked up a mooring ball. And we're super close to this marker. We're on the mooring ball. It's pulled up really, really close to the boat. I could pull it up maybe another foot. Kind of was afraid that we were gonna bang into it, so I'm glad we're drifting over this way now, so we'll see exactly how close we're gonna be. So shit always happens at night, right? Our generator's not working, and we think it's the impeller, but lucky for us, we've got neighbors who know how to fix this shit. It's Calvin and Jeff.
There you go. You see, you're making good progress now. Yeah, just keep doing that. Go around it evenly.
Was the impeller shot?
Yeah.
Oh, yay, we got it right. This is Jeff trying to dig out the old impeller. We don't have the proper tool on board to remove it. So, when in doubt, use a screwdriver.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that. Holy moly.
Tell what that was supposed to be.
But there are pieces missing, so that much
So
we do
you gotta
know.
check in there. You gotta clean that out real good too with the flathead.
Okay.
Like around, just make sure there's not little rubber chippings in there anywhere. If you can even get your head down there. Yeah, get out of there. And wiggle and come this way. Really?
Yeah, the thing is, when it's cooler, it's gonna be even tighter than that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I'm just worried it's gonna be really hot when it. Does it
So
work?
you don't want anything to come out and burn you, right?
Yeah.
You could take this. You probably want to look in there anyway.
Okay.
So this, yeah, take
Here,
that
right here.
first.
Start with this guy.
Yeah, just take that.
The
little-
scraps could just be anywhere like around here.
I took this hose off, and all this came out.
Yeah, those are all pieces of the impeller.
You guys just reassembling now?
Yeah, we gotta put the impeller, the new impeller in.
Okay, we're crossing our fingers now and we're turning it on. You guys ready?
Yeah, you got water.
Thank you, Pirate Santa.
Thank you for staying awake. I know you're exhausted. Thank you for putting up with us.
Pirate Santa works at all hours of the night.
We'll work for rum, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Penny dropper rum.
We got back to our boat after dinner, and I had 2 mojitos, so that didn't help the situation very much.
Sure it did. It made you not yell as much.
Yeah, I mean, that's it.
You didn't cuss. You did well, not very much.
So, turned the generator on to get some juice in the batteries, and it died after like 5 minutes. So I turned it back on again. It died like really quickly after that. So we checked all the water. We knew it was hot. We assumed it was hot and it was kicking off. So we checked all we checked the
seacock to make sure it wasn't clogged.
We checked the seacock first. That wasn't clogged. We checked the other side of there's a booster pump which feeds the salt water to the generator. We checked the other side of that, and that wasn't clogged. And we learned that in the abacos, because that's what broke in the abacos for us a few years ago.
Yeah, it got clogged with a piece of seaweed.
Yeah. So we checked out. There was water going through it. Our friends came over on the boat next door, thank goodness. And they're like, we're sure it's the impeller. And that's what we were thinking. We were kind of thinking that, but weren't sure. So they basically showed us where it was, and they kind of gave us really good confidence. You know,
a lot of support, a lot of emotional support.
It was a really good emotional support, and so we pulled the cover off
of the generator,
and then we pulled the cover off of the impeller, and this came out like that. So it was pretty bad. And then we pulled all the hoses off surrounding the impeller, and we found a bunch of these guys pieces all over. So we cleared all the hoses out, and I think it's working right. So we turned it back on, and
you can hear it.
Yeah, it's
still
purring.
running.
It's purring nicely.
It's purring very nicely.
Keeping it like 120 degrees.
120?
Yeah, I think so it was.
No,
140?
180.
Hold on a second.
Let's go look.
180. It's amazing. We had the boat for 3 years, and we've never had an impeller failure, which is, I heard it happens all the time.
Yeah, some people say to just replace it every single year, no matter what. Just do it.
So with our Yanmar engines, we've been replacing them, I think,
every 500 hours.
You know, the last service, the guys did not replace the impellers. All they did was the oil change.
Maybe we should do it.
Yeah, so we fixed it. And
so it's regular maintenance. And we've learned how to do that.
Yeah.
And we'll have air conditioning tonight.
Yeah.
Because we're going to have batteries.
All right. So anyway.
Good job, honey.
Yeah, so the whole front compartment the whole front locker is completely taken apart. So we got to put everything back together. We got to put the case back over the generator, put the cover on, and put all the shit back in there.
I had to go into the bilge under the bed in the forepeak.
Oh yeah. So
to find the parts bin, and the whole thing is soaking wet. So I got to rip everything out of there again and find out where the water is coming from.
Right. Things never happen alone. If something breaks, all sorts of unrelated shit also breaks. It's what it seems like, right?
It's horrible.
Right. So.
And you know, we just got that whole thing put together.
Oh. Anyway, okay.
There you go.
So.
Mazel tov, we fixed it.
Yeah.
We're sailing to Anegada. It's one of our favorite places at BVI. It's 15 knots of wind. We're doing 8 knots right off the anchor. Should be a beautiful sail today.
It's already a beautiful sail.
I know.
It's only been 2 minutes.
I know.
We spent Christmas Day on Anegada, traipsing around the island in the back of a pickup truck with our friends.
Fisherman Wharf we're going to, where there's a giant conch graveyard.
Looks like you just got there.
Oh, he smells like he just got there.
Oh. Poor guy.
Yeah, that's how they tan. What'd you think of the conch graveyard?
It's a little smelly.
It was smelly. At least we saw a dead shark.
That was, I mean...
That was kind of sad.
It was kind of sad because it was a baby.
Anegada is one of our favorite islands. It's really just a huge sandbar, and about 300 people have decided to call it home. The beaches are gorgeous, and the residents are super friendly.
Wait, Dad, wait! Run away? Follow that goat.
Follow that goat. Around my toes. Find my own way. Learn to live.
Every restaurant has grilled lobster, and none of the bartenders skimp on drinks.
I did, I think.
We didn't film much here. We just had a really good time. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll know every time we upload a new video.